Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. Okay, in the last episode we were primarily getting ready to produce information, the purple cubes. So the purple cubes require processors, which we're already making, and particle broadbands. But particle broadbands, if you know, actually required carbon nanotubes, which we weren't producing enough of, and plastic, which we weren't producing in a way that was consumable by this process. So we had to go make some of that. Well, that required us getting some refined oil. That required us getting some energized graphite. You know, we're kind of stretching the limits of what we can do here. We're working on it very, very slowly, but we've got the space warpers, I should say. We just need the ability to fly. We need Mecha Core 4 and some of the other things. So in this episode, we are gonna focus on getting the purple matrices. So between episodes, I decided to come back over here and find the items that I had here, and and what was where I was bringing the items in to make my items. And so the carbon nanotubes, the crystal silicon, and the plastic. Now, if I look at the blueprint, and this will be a starting point of looking at the blueprint for this particle broadbands. It says an 8-second blueprint. It takes 8 seconds to build. It takes 2 of these, so it's only 1 every 4 seconds. So it's really not going to matter. I don't have to worry too much about belt placements. Although one of the things I do want to do is make sure that I put the belts here. So I'm going to put the carbon fiber coming out there. I will put the green gems there. And what we will do then is we will then bring out, we got plenty of space in here, so I don't really have, in fact, I don't think I'm going to worry about it a whole lot at all. Let's just go ahead and bring the other item out here too. There's the plastic. And I'm just going to bring this a little further down. I'm going to bring it all the way down to there. Bring it down to there. Bring it down to there. Okay. Now with that in place, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to, starting right here, we're going to bring down, we're going to put in 8 of these. I don't think I'm reducing near enough to do 8 of them, but we'll do that with a space between every other one. And we will come in here and drop some power lines. Just like that right there. Now, let's see. What we want to do is, whoop, wrong thing. Right there, right there, right there. We will grab this and do particle broadbands. So it is producing. Now we need to come over here and get an output belt, or an input belt, and that's going to go back into here. And this will be the particle broadbands. So there we go, particle broadbands. That will be a supply. I will just make as many of them as I can while I have resources left. Okay, with that in mind, then let's trim these lines. And go ahead and pull that out onto that belt. Copy that. Copy that, and we are good to go. We are making particle broadbands. Now, I am not making enough quantity to really produce these in any great quantity, but we are producing some particle broadbands, and that's what we're going to need. Boy, that burned through the fuel like you wouldn't believe. All right, let's drop that in there. And let's see, that should not burn near there. That should take a lot longer to burn up. Okay. Now with that, we have one more thing to do, and this is the purple cubes. We are now at the point. What is this thing complaining about? It's complaining that the belts don't have power. That would, that'd be a problem. Let's see here. We'll put that in there, that in there, that in there. Okay. Well, let's get plenty of power now. So, purple cubes. We are producing items here. Let's see. I'm building, let's go over where my other items are. Now that I can do this the way I'm doing it, I kind of want a science complex where I'm building all my science. I mean, I don't have it working that way right now, but that's sort of what I want. So I'll bring in these and these and build the cubes in one place, but let's go build them pretty close to where I'm consuming cubes at. So this is yellow cubes here. Let's, I will eventually build a science complex, and that's where I'll do all my science. Let's see where the blue cubes are. There's red cubes. I can kind of see them. There's where my research labs are, and things are coming in here. Oof. Let's fly that way and see if we can find it. We're going to get purple cubes started and get going on our next thing. Alright, let's see. That's not the purple cubes. It's right over here. And I will eventually start taking everything off this planet that is available, but we're not quite there yet. So there's the red and the yellow coming in. There's the blue right there. So I tell you what, there's room right here to build it. This is where we're going to build our purple science right here. So it's going to take a little bit of production to build, and what we are going to do here is a transport tower. This can just be a planetary logistics system, doesn't have to be too much. Let's see, that's... I want to leave... I'll leave that right there. Alright, so that's the one that's going to be there. And with that, I am now going to... where are my drones? My drones, let's drop drones in here. And the in order to build this, I need processors. I will go ahead and pull 1,000 supply. That'll be demand. And then I want particle broadbands. I think I'll do 1,000 of those as well. That's also a demand. I don't have any drones in flight. That might be due to where they're at, but that's okay. Alright, so there we go. Now, with that in mind, what I need to do, I could just run it out on this side and build the purple cubes right here, and then run them into that thing. But I'm going to need 20 of them, so let's do that right here. This will be a good spot. Okay, get out of the way. All right. With that in mind, let's do, and these are going to be matrices. Not enough items. Okay, we are going to have to find the mall and get some items. That looks like the beginning of the mall right over there. So we'll just fly over here. The iron ore is... There's a down arrow sometimes on those miners, and I'm not 100% sure what that means. I got a feeling I wouldn't like what it means, but that either. So this is red for some reason, meaning there's some abnormal items in there. Let's get those out of there. I don't know why it does that. I'm not sure what causes that, but that will solve that problem. All right, let's see here. We've got crystals here. Put those in there. There is plastic and other things in my inventory I would like to get rid of. Oh, deuterium rods. They brought drones brought me a whole bunch more of those. Those are nice. I got a whole bunch of solar panels. That'll be when I go to another world. Those will be useful sooner or later, I believe. Well, I know. All right, let's see what we have here. We do need to do a little bit of resupplies. And what I was missing was the science things. And those are right here. And there's 33 of them, so they'll grab those. Alright. And with that, let's head back over there to where the blue science was. We'll follow this back around. Headed back into the dark. Was this where the science was? Well, yes and no. It is over here for sure. Alright. So, what we will do here now is I am going to be producing red science. So these are coming here. And I am going to start right here. And I'm going to put 5 of them down like this. I got 2 items on each, and then I need to run the items out. So this should be fine. I just put those in there. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. Awesome. Although, it would have helped if they were moved over, and I'm going to have to move them. I got 2 items to come in, plus the item to pick up. I want the pickup item on this side to wrap around and bring back over to here. So, with that, that's the middle. I need it here. Let's put this here. Oh, that is the item coming out. Let's do this right here. Let's run this down through here. I'm not going to put anything on it. Okay, now then. Can bring the other item in. There's the 5. Look at that. 20 of them. Okay. Now then, let's see what I want to do. I've got that coming in there. I got these coming in here. I can bring this around. Get this. Bring that around there like that. And then I can bring this down here. And the way I'm going to do this, now that is in the way. Let's move it. We're not doing any science at the moment anyway. There we go. And what we will do is we will do this down through here like that and just run it right over there like that. And then we will put that in there. Okay. And let's see, it's got blue sciences. It's being fed all the sciences. And we're going to want to use these. Okay, look at there. We've got 1 item coming out of here, 2 items coming out of here. Let's see if I can move this and straighten this belt up a little bit. That would be nice, even though it wouldn't be 100% straight anymore. On that, this will be straight. It'll look better. And I'm all about making it look better. Okay, there we go. And that needs to be processors. Okay, there's my processors coming in. And then there is that coming in. And then that is purple cubes. Look at that. We have automated purple cubes. Although we don't have any power yet. Purple cubes. Purple cubes. Purple cubes. That will, if I'm feeding it enough things, it'll be producing 2 a second. That's how many purple cubes I need. And with that in mind, I will trim that a little bit. I don't usually love that. Okay, with that going in there, let's put a power pole in. We'll put one in here. Don't have a whole lot of, I think I'm going to need a little bit different type of belt. And I don't have any of these coils. Information matrices. Look at that. That is our first information matrix. We have new science items being produced. And we have 1 set of belts here that aren't getting anything. So let's stick that there. Let's see if the belts on this side are hooked up. They are. Nice. Look at that, information matrices. We got quite a bit of the achievements done here. 22 of 42. Still got a few things here. Casimir crystals, gravity matrix, universe matrices. We've got some different other matrices. We've got a bunch of those done. Some of these we don't have. Kimberlite ore, fractal silicon, warp travel. We are going to get warp travel here very shortly, because now we can turn our science back on. And we've got some specific things that we want to be able to do, and we want to start with upgrades. We've got the things we need for being able to do upgrades. We want to do mecha flight, mecha 4. We want to be able to do universe exploration. We can't do that. We want to do this. We can't do that one. We can't do that one. We need drive engine. Unlocks mecha warp. So we're going to want to do that. Those are the 3 that we want to do immediately. And in fact, we'll take that one out. And then we will go back in here and go back to our research. Once we have that, this would be the 3rd one. So I've now queued up the 3 that I want to do, the order that I want to do them. I've got the mecha core that I'm doing. It's not fast, but we are now producing all 4 types of cubes that we have so far. We have blue, red, yellow, and purple. And we are producing them in different numbers. I don't remember how many we're doing of the blue. We're doing about, we're doing 3 a second of the red, I think. And I think we're doing 2 a second of the yellow. And we are now producing 2 a second of the purple. Now I think the blue we might be doing, I think we're doing 3 a second of that. I think we're, so the first 2 are 3 a second. That's correct. I can see the blue cubes over here and what's being done. So we're just feeding the information in. You see the drones coming in with a load of processors. I love the fact that you can see what the drones are carrying. I think that's a really nice feature on the on what's being done here. I can see the yellow science being brought in, and I can see the yellow and red science is feeding into that matrix and the process and the research matrices we're doing. Now we do have the ability of doing more of these. I think we might be able to stack more of them up. Let's see, let's stack them as high as this one as high as we can. Wow, that's quite high, isn't it? Okay, that's as high as we can go. But that is very high, and that definitely will increase the level of what I can do. I probably will want to, since I'm doing it that way, let's upgrade the sorters. I should upgrade the sort. Oh, I should. All right, what are you fussing about over here? Should only need 1 at that level, right? Well, it's not going to hurt anything to have another one in there. I just have to say, not producing enough to use all of those up anyway. Okay, with that in mind, look at how high that stacks and what we're doing. All of those things running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that 11 high? That's what it looks like. Looks like 11 to me. It is, so what we're doing is now producing our, what we're working on is research. Look at that, we're doing 94,000 hashes. We're in good shape. We're continuing on to unlock things. So we will be unlocking everything we can do about our upgrade here. Now that we have the ability to, or we're shortly going to have the ability to warp. Hopefully we'll get to warp in this episode just to do it and try it out as a first time thing. The next thing that we'll be doing after we get our supplies sorted is starting to convert over to using interstellar and planetary logistics systems to produce things in greater quantity, and we will start building a Dyson swarm. We are going to get started on our Dyson swarm here, our solar cell. We'll do some of the research here with the ray transmission efficiency and the solar cell life to improve to extend the life of the drones. We'll do more cargo stacking and distribution range things. We're going to do everything we can with the cubes that we have. and that's quite a lot actually. We'll also make it increase the reduce the ore consumption, so it doesn't consume the ore as fast, as well as the mining speed. That's something we'll do very quickly. Probably the veins utilization 3 and 4. So we're going to get all that stuff done. Now let's look at while we're here, let's go ahead and look at the star map. And I want to zoom out. Look at that, we got drones coming in, that's pretty cool. So we pick this. We want to see the planetary system reserves. We're still okay on iron. We got 2.6 million. We're under 1 million on titanium, burning through it pretty quickly. But we do have, once we can get off this planet, we can find more titanium. We can find more iron ore. We can set up, as we go out, we can set up planetary logistics on those things. We'll set up, we'll take enough stuff with us to set up a nice strong field of some of the items, and then we'll just export the items. We'll take plenty of miners and plenty of towers with us, and we'll be sending stuff off. So with that in place and our research going, we will go and start getting ready for what we're going to go off base with, and we'll talk a little bit about that as we go. Let's see where that mall is. Mall is over there. We'll just continue the way that we're going here. So we will definitely be converting more to having a production planet or various production planets for things, and what we can build out of that. So let's look and see what we have in our inventory and what we may want to top off and take with us. We're going to want a full stack of these things. Let's get rid of the stuff that we don't need. I don't even know where it goes. Let's see. If I come over this way, there's a box over here somewhere. If I can find it. Right there it is. Okay. Don't need that, or that in my inventory, or that. None of that stuff is necessary. Oop, I don't want to do that. Okay, that's everything I want to put in this box. So let's see. I want to see what I've got here about my... Not anticipating using a whole lot of those. Alright, we got 22 of those. We could use more of those. 31. The smelters we might end up using. We'll make sure I have 100 of those, or we'll ask for 100 of those. Let's see. I don't know how many of those I have, and the reality of it is on the assembly machine Mark 1s, I don't think I'll be using assembly machine Mark 1s anymore. So I need to go back and just put those back in my over here in my mall. So let's see. There we go. I will still use the belts and the sorters that we've been using, but the constructors, I don't really see using these anymore. So I'm keeping 3 production units of those. I think I can free this slide up for other things. So let's take that out and clear that. And let's take this. I think I want to carry at least 150 of these. Let's see, the drones will start doing their thing. And that's what I have is 150. How many of those things can I carry? 200? 250? 283? Probably, I guess I can carry 300. So I want to carry at least 300. No, not 325, 300. Okay. So I'll carry 300 of those. I want at least 100 of those. Let's see. Planetary towers, I want at least 20 of those. Interplanetary towers, I want at least 20 of those as well. And we'll put these in the things. There we go. We have an additional 800 megajoules on the mecha. We are now doing drive engine. Drive engine is going to give us the ability to space warp out. We're definitely excited about that. Just say it. We've got an empty slot here that we can carry some things in, and I need to make sure that we're grabbing those. The drones. I need to configure how many drones. At least 50. I want at least 150 of those kind of drones, and I want at least 500 of those kind. And I need to make sure I'm building enough of those. Let's put. I only got 300 here. Got 50 of those. Okay. 20 and 20. Okay. I don't know that I need 20 of those. Seems like overkill. That does not seem like overkill, and I want 30 of those. I think the other item that I want to carry with me as part of what I do would probably be storage. Well, I don't know. I've already got wind turbines and a bunch of them. Although we'll probably carry even more because I need to look at my planetary blueprint. So what we'll do is look at our power. We're going to look at the 2x wind, 3x solar, and this requires 520 solar panels and 184. If we do the rings times 9, it's 1,304 solar plus nearly 200 of the power. So we need a ton of solar power. Power transfer equatorial ring. I really think that what we'll probably end up doing is this plus this. Those would be the two. That's 520, and that's this one right here. That produces a lot of power, enough to harvest all the resources on the planet. It might not need quite that much. We could just go with this one and see how much we might need. For that probably is enough right there. It's just the wind turbines. If the depending on what kind of solar planet it is or something, we might want to do the equatorial rings. That's the times 3. There's the 3 rings, 520. Of course, I could pick just some of these things too. Okay, with that in mind, let's see what else we need. I want a full stack of these. In fact, I'm not sure, but what, I don't need more of them. I think I will put these here, and I want to come here. I want 100 of those. And I want to be able to have 2 stacks of them. Okay. Oh, yeah. The other thing I was going to say is I am not carrying those. Oh, nope. That. I want to put all those in there. Beautiful. There's my 300 of those. Oh, I've already got storage containers. Storage containers, I want at least 50. At least 50. Okay. And why do we not have 50 if we're telling it to get us 50? That would probably be because we don't have drone boards. So let's solve that problem. We want a drone board there. We want to put some drones in there. We'll provide and collect from Icarus. That's perfect. And rinse and repeat right down here on this one. All right, stick that in there. Provide and collect. Okay. Very good. And that's my 500 drones there. My fidget spinners. I don't really think I use many of those off planet. Although I am running low on them, so what I will do is go ahead and restock. I want a full stack of them. There we go. Now I shouldn't need science when I'm off doing what I'm doing, so that can go back in there. Let's see, I got more towers, so while we're over here, let's see how many towers we're building. I'm only building 2 stacks of those. Let's build 3 stacks of those. This is my interplanetary towers. And what I want to do is keep 2 stacks of those. We'll let that go up. And then on the assembling machine here, this is the orbital collector. I have 10 more orbital collectors, but I don't need that resources right now off that gas giant, so we won't pull that yet. All right. Let's get 3 stacks of those going. And then, where's the other drone? Right here. And at 200 each, that's what we're going to do. Okay, with that in mind, guys, we have we're ready. Really, I think we're prepared to go. So that'll conclude this episode. And what we will do is in the next episode, we're going to be warping to another planet. For my first time ever playing this game, we have progressed further than I've ever went. So I have never been outside the solar system I started in. So we are going to leave the Apollo system and find us another nearby system where we're going to be looking specifically for iron and titanium in the short term. Thanks for watching and take care. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.